Hello. How's everybody doing? Let's see. Make sure this is off. Okay. Hello. 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 How's everybody doing? Okay. Hi. Hi, Rachel. Okay. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Erie. Shauna. Country Girl. Elias. Kyoko. What's up, girl? Julie Cole. Thank you for stopping. How's everybody doing? Hi, Mackenzie. Yeah, I was waiting for a few. I'm like my boyfriend has to work in the morning, so I was trying to get set up and wait for him to kind of get to bed before I went live. But hi, Bruce. Thank you. I'm so glad. Yeah, I was so sick. I was gonna let people know. I'm like, you didn't already hear. I got hit with food poisoning. Hi, Ghostly Findings. Hi, Kathy. Yeah, it was a long it was like a week and a half. It was like I got sick last week and I got hit with food poisoning. And so it was like I guess they said it was colitis due to E. coli. So something I ate messed me up. It was horrible. And I don't find it very coincidental that that all happened after I went to this crazy house investigation. And I'm like, there was some horrible energy in that place. And I'm like, I'm still working on the video for it. Hey, Pat, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I thought Em was going to come up on panel. I'm not for sure if she is or not yet, but I sent her the link. Hey, Jenny's Journeys. How you doing, Sita? Hi, Heather. Welcome. Yeah, it's horrible. It's like horrible. And then when you already suffer from like irritable bowel syndrome, it's like it's twice as bad. Hi, Cost. I can't see that. Is that it? Cost? So how's everybody doing? What's new? Anything new happening lately? I have a question too. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad you did that though, Jenny. I know you got to be drained though. That's a lot. Kimmel? Yep, Kimmel Street. What? Oh, Kim Ulst. Okay. Hi, Jamie Shipman. Uh-oh. What's she doing, Elias? Yeah, that's about it. That is so true. Yeah, that's about all you do is lose weight. Yeah, I was like literally eating like crackers and like chicken broth for like 3 days. It was like I couldn't hold anything down. There was nothing. Hopefully it made me lose a little weight. What do you think? I'm a little tired today though. I mean, honestly, I was feeling a little better and I'm like as like the week kind of progressed on or whatever, it was like slowly I started kind of getting back to normal. And then last night I took my daughter to the carnival and I was gonna go live from there just so I could say hi to everybody. And son of a dinky dork did it. Like it figured my signal, wouldn't work. And I didn't have enough like solid internet for it to do a live stream, so I was afraid that it was just going to keep cutting out. So I literally decided to go live tonight instead, just so I could kind of catch up with people and say hi. Um, I am going to let you know though that I'm not going to be live for too long tonight, just because of how late it already is, and two, because of how tired I was. Like, I mean, seriously, it was like all day yesterday. So I'm going to do the best I can. Our poet friend of mine is also Well, he approached me and asked me to be on his team. That's cool, Rachel. Hi, Esmeralda. How are you? Yeah, and I want to say thank you because I was like, today is also Memorial Day, at least for another 6 minutes here. And I was going to say, I want to thank you for anybody who is in this chat who has family members that are in the military and or people that have passed away due to being in wars or in the military. I just want to say that I appreciate you, your family, your sacrifices, and what they've done for my freedom and what they've done for my family. And that I'm glad that we get to live in a free country where we're able to do the things we want to do and not be exiled for it. So thank you so much for that. Oh, have a good night, country girl. Aka, I have card readings or I have dowsing rods. And I was kind of thinking that maybe we could do dowsing rod questions tonight because it's a little easier on the draining. Like, so then that way I'm not so drained. But I was like, I'm a little tired, but I was like, I figured if you guys wanted to do dowsing rod readings, I could do that instead. Sorry, let me just situate. I'm so trying to get myself organized here. Let's see. Uh, Heather McMichael. Uh, Hi, April Holden. Hi, Karina. Hi, everybody. Erie, that's awesome. Yeah, I kind of thought for something different just for tonight. Like, I'm like, if people want like a card reading, that's fine. But but I figured sometimes people have like yes or no questions or, you know, just in general, like they have like certain things that they're not sure of and they just kind of want like kind of like the quicker answer, I guess. Hi, Angela Carroll. But yeah, the well, thank him for his service. And yeah, thank you, Erie. Yeah, my dad was in the army. He was in Vietnam. Both my grandfathers fought in World War II. They didn't know each other. They were in different branches of it, but they were both in the army. Like are different, you know what I mean, like separate places. But they were in the I think my grandfather was in the army. My on my dad's side, I can't remember for sure if my grandpa was. I would have to find out from my mom for sure if my mom's dad was in the army or if he was in the navy, but I can't remember. But I know he was in one of them. But it's been a long time. My grandparents passed when I was really young, so I didn't get a chance to get to know them as well. Did I celebrate what? Yes, Cindy. I was gonna do dowsing rods too. I figured sometimes some of my mediumship readings can get a little draining a lot quicker. So I figured just to kind of help and like answer a few questions and chit chat with people and say hi and like just kind of make it like a fun, laid back sort of stream. That's kind of what I wanted to do. I also wanted to ask for some suggestions from you. Since you guys are very loyal and you guys are always here whenever I go live, I just wanted to ask you like what your opinion is. If you guys think that you want to see more EVP sessions, do you want to have more dowsing rod readings, pendulums, card readings, mediumship, things like that. I also do paranormal investigations. So I am out filming and this week I am going somewhere and I'm going to be filming again. I've been there before, but it's an amazing place and I know that I literally just with the time I had there, I'm like it was like there's so much more to be tapped into there. And I'm like the the flying orb that I caught that was like it was like an angel wing kind of came out of the wall and then it spread out like it was so pretty. It was probably the prettiest, most graceful orb I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, and it was 100% a female. I could feel it. And I did end up in that video next to like the walls over here and the windows right here, and I saw the silhouette of a woman and a little girl right there in the window. And then all of a sudden this orb comes out and I was just like, "Oh my God." And I was like, it was stunning. So I want to go back there. I'm hoping. I'm like, the war room we were in with all the amazing outfits that they had over the years. I literally went in there and it was just like it was. I called it orbs galore because it was just everywhere. They were everywhere. Spirits were everywhere. There is a mass grave on the property that I didn't get a chance to film when I was there last time, and I would like to go back there at least in a sense to pay respects to them. However, it is a place that I did have a dream of. When I found out that I'd be going there, I didn't want to look up the place. I wanted to be a blank slate. As all of you know who are here, you know what I mean, that have, been on my channel, seen me and stuff, you know that I don't like to, I'm not a Google person. I don't like to do that. I want to be a blank slate. Anytime I go somewhere, like all I want to know is the place I'm going and how to get there. That's it. Like the basic of information that you could possibly have. And I had a dream of that place before I even went there, and literally down to the T, my dream was correct. And even the curator confirmed it. That's where it is in the video. That's what I was thinking too, Rachel. I wanted to be able to switch it up for you guys once in a while too, because like I know that card readings are great and stuff, but they get like to the point where it's almost like we're repeating information sometimes, like certain things. And so it's like I want to make sure that like the people that I'm touching, like that I'm getting close with, I want to make sure that they have certain things answered too, because it's like they can hear my advice and what I'm feeling and stuff through my readings and through my mediumship readings. But then it's like by the end of the night, I'm like after a few people, I'm drained. And then I feel bad. So I'm like, I feel like I can't get to everybody all the time. So I wanted to try something a little different. Hi, Judith. Hi, Nate. Hi, everybody. Okay, so if you guys want to ask dowsing rod questions, hi Seraphine, go ahead and type in your question in the chat. Hi Wendy Lopez, it's good to see you. My goodness. I was gonna say I was like, where's my Smurfalicious sister? She needs to get in here. I need her. Trying to get her to come in here. Like, but yeah, I was like, I do have um like a PayPal for donations if people choose to donate. I do have merch. I made some merch items through Teespring, and I am trying to get certain things set up here. My hours is just it's been driving me nuts with this YouTube. I'm like, 1 minute I'm at 4K, the next minute I'm not. It's like it's been horrible. Yep, that is most likely true, honey. That the pictures that were taken of your daughter, or I'm sorry, I didn't catch who that was, but most likely they are family members letting you know that they were joining in on that festivity. They wanted to make sure that you knew that they were there. Lily's doing good. She is doing great. Yeah. Next weekend is going to be soccer tournament all weekend. So I'm literally going to be gone to her soccer tournament Friday. She's got a game Friday, 2 games on Saturday, and 1 game on Sunday. Because this year our team, our field, our home team is hosting it. So we've got 4 games, and I'm just like, oh my God. And then after this weekend, being at the carnival and out all day long, I'm like, I'm telling you, it's been a week. And then having food poisoning on top of that for days before. Oh gosh. Like, hi, Rebecca. What's up? Do I have to take? I'm moving to Vegas next week. Okay. And I have a question, but trying to figure out how to ask it. Okay. Yep. If you have any questions that you want for the dowsing rod, just let me know. And then I also have cards. If people want card readings instead, they can choose that. Jamie Shipman. Okay. Okay, and then Kathy, she wants to know about her mom. Okay, hold on. Just so I'm trying to make sure that you guys can see these because like it was really crazy. But I was like, when I did an investigation one day, this lady was like thinking I had some sort of like button or something I was pushing, and I wasn't. I'm like, my thumbs are out here. Like these are just handles basically that swing. So like if I'm moving them, you would hear it squeak and do all that, and I'm not. I'm just like all I'm doing is holding it, and I keep my thumbs out here and I bring them in. That way, it's like they can sort of swivel, and then it's like I wait for them to calm down for a second. Okay. All right. Are you able to answer some questions? Yes. Okay. Center. Can you show me your no answer? Okay. So if they open up wide like this, it's a no. Okay, center, please. Okay. Can you show me your maybe answer? Okay, when they touch together like this and bounce back and forth like this, that's maybe. See? Okay, center. Okay. Elias Alonso wants to know, will I get approved at the apartment complex I applied for? Okay, that's a maybe. Okay, that one's not a clear answer, so center. Okay. Oh, yeah, keep typing it if I didn't see your question. Hi, Katrina Parsons. Welcome. Sorry. You guys can type the questions you want to ask. I just have to, if it goes by too fast, then I just have to catch it. Yeah. Yep. I'll ask people in a minute if they want card readings instead. Whoever wants those, I'll write their names down. But I'm going to do these first. Okay. Okay. Erie 17 wants to know, the person I end up in a long term relationship with, is she of my ethnicity or another? That's going to be a weird one. Hold on. He wants to know if she'll be the same ethnicity as him. No. That's the answer I'm getting is no. She won't be. Okay. Am I going to pass? I don't know what to be. Oh my God, Angela, that's wow. Okay, Jamie Shipman wants to know, is my brother Kurt at peace? That's an immediate yes. Okay, center. Elias, I'm not asking that. Hi, Elizabeth. Okay. Kathy wants to know, will I have to take my mother with me to Las Vegas? No. No, you won't. Will Angela be getting custody of her granddaughter, Nevaeh? Hold on. That's a no. Hold on. It's swaying for a second. My dream meant, is that what my dream meant? Nevaeh getting took away, and will we be getting custody of her? It's like maybe, I don't know if I'm not asking it right. Hold on. My fingers are getting a little tense. Karina wants to know if her brother, who died 3 years ago, is in heaven. That's a yes. Center. Aw, thank you, Kelly Gray. What's up? Yeah, I'm like, I can't grab my links right now to post stuff, so if my mods can, that'd be great. Love you, Jenny. I love you, sister. Mwah. Good night, honey. Okay. Esmeralda wants to know if she is pregnant, if her pregnancy test is positive. Hi, Native Grammy. Okay. That's like a maybe. Okay, they went with maybe on that one. Thank you, Rebecca. I was like, I just took it down and brushed it. Okay. Wendy Lopez wants to know is what she feels health wise that she, yeah, sorry. Wendy Lopez wants to know if what she's feeling right now for health, is it true what she's feeling? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Judith Singleton wants to know, will I get a newer van in the future? That's a yes. Center. Okay. Hi, Tina Sellens. I just saw you sneak in there, honey. Okay, Erie17 wants to know my life partner. Is she older or younger than me? Okay, will she be older than him? No. Will she be younger than him? Keep swinging, huh? That's a yes. Slightly younger, I'm sure. Younger. Tina Sellens, when will me and my man be together? That's hard to answer a yes or no to. Will my autistic sister start communicating with our family? Mackenzie Thomas wants to know. Maybe. I kind of got the feeling that she already is trying to communicate with you guys, but in her own way, and you don't understand it. Elias wants to know if he will get married soon. That's a maybe. Welcome. It's so crazy. They just like, it'll say, my right one will sit here and just wave back and forth until I ask a question. And then it stops on its own and then it'll just start swinging all by itself. It's so crazy to me. Oh, will Lily's team win their next game? Yes. Center. Sorry, Rebecca. Not trying to make you sleepy. Kelly Gray wants to know, will I sell my old van? It went right to yes. Center. Great. Seraphine wants to know, will I meet someone soon? Yes. Center. Okay. I'm supposed to graduate in August. My goal is to finish school in July. Will I graduate in August? Okay. Angela wants to know if she will graduate in August. It's like it looks like it went to a yes. Hold on. Okay. Angela Carroll wants to know if she will graduate in August. Okay, that's a yes. Center. Katrina Parsons wants to know, do the spirits know if she has spiritual gifts? That's a yes. Center. Jamie Shipman wants to know, is my daughter going to get custody of her son back? Yes. Center. Esmeralda wants to know, is my brother at peace? Yep, that's a yes. A miracle good of for getting back my. Okay, just put, just my chances good for getting back my 6-year-old daughter. Heather McMichael wants to know if she's going to be able to get her daughter back from the state. Sam, maybe, honey. Center. Kathy wants to know if she will get a job in June. That's a no. Yeah, you can ask questions all you want, honey. You're welcome. Remember, though, you guys, like when it comes to this stuff, when it comes to children, it's like it's all about the individual. The person has to do a lot of work on their end to prove, you know, to prove themselves. And I hate to say it that way, but it's true. And Jamie, I did talk to, you know, your daughter and stuff, whatever, and I told her some steps that she needs to do to really keep herself on track. You know what I mean? But honestly, I really feel like, you know, nobody is perfect and everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has choices and trials that they have to go through. And unfortunately, sometimes when those mistakes get in the way, we feel like we're not good enough anymore. And then we don't want to try. And the worst thing we can do is give up. So don't ever give up fighting for your children, no matter what you have to do, no matter what you have to sacrifice, no matter what you have to, like, no matter what counselor you have to see, no matter what rehab you have to go to, it doesn't matter what it is. You got to do what you have to do to make sure that your kid is yours, safe, and with you. And that's all I can say to people. Katrina Parsons wants to know if her gifts are getting stronger. And that's a yes. I already know that. Yeah, yeah. Centered. Good. Tell her I said hi, Jamie. Me too, Rachel. My heart aches. Oh, thank you, Native Grammy. Okay. Erie 17 wants to know my life partner. Is she a business owner or in another field? Okay. Is she a business owner? No. Is she in a different career than business? Yes. I don't know why, but I just felt like I wanted to say nurse. Hey, Johnny, what's up? How you doing? Mwah. Love you too. Let me see here. Well, of course they know. You wouldn't have gifts without them. Mm, okay. Okay. Aw, you're just so golly gee cute, don't you know? Don Dant wants to know, will my daughter get her boyfriend back? Oh, that's a maybe. Okay, just chill for a second. Let me see this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, I know. You weren't in here earlier for me to tell you though, but I was like, my I got food poisoning last week, and I was like down for the count. I was so sick. Yes, the C too. Well, Angela, I can tell you right now that the dream that you had last night, it's like it's basically spirit giving you a warning. But what it is it's also letting you know, like you already know the answer to that question right now because you just explained it in detail to me. You know what I mean? So it's like you really have to understand your dreams when you have them. You need to write them down. You know, you need to really get them out there. So you have to get them out of you. And if you want good things to happen, you have to put that good in the universe. So it's like you kind of have to spread that love. But I'm like those dreams are important for us because sometimes for for people, even for intuition purposes, they are stepping stones. They are something we need to know or learn. And I know you're going through a lot with this, but that dream, like I'm gonna go back real quick and read it over again one more time before I forget. I know what you said, but I just want to make sure I got it in detail. Because my biggest thing is our dreams open us up to things. We're getting custody of her. It is a possibility, it's like, okay, I had a dream last night that my grandson, whom I have custody of, granddaughter passed away. Well, I found out today that my grandson's sister got took away from their mom by the cops. Okay. So basically, your dream was like a precursor. Okay. So when you think of death in a situation, death doesn't always actually mean dying. Okay. Death can also mean like the loss of something. And so if you're taking it to that point, it can mean that like there's something in this that had to be lost in order for you to be gained. So, hi, Patrick. Hi, Susan. Hi, honey. How are you? I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you. But a lot of times when we have those kind of dreams and we see death in those dreams, you also have to remember that sometimes it means the loss of something. So it means like the fact that she was taken away is definitely a loss. It's a way to be able it's a rift. Something being torn away from somebody else is still a loss. Okay, but I really think that if she did, maybe you need to start making a way to contact them, let them know you already have custody of the brother, the younger one, the grandson. Start making moves to try to get them back to you. You see what I'm saying? That way they're staying in the family. He was, he was the one who made. Mm, that's that's hard, honey. But sometimes though, when we have those kind of things happen to us, especially when we have other people that were involved in that situation, sometimes we have to cut cords. We have to let them go in order to be like better with ourselves. and to keep moving forward. So then that way we're the better us for our kids. You know what I mean? That's awesome, Don. I'm glad to hear that. See, I'm like, I I think I'm gonna do a card reading for a couple of you guys because I'm just like I kind of feel like people need to hear it, but let me just kind of catch up here. Something's telling me that something's telling me a feeling. Okay, Angela, I know I'm gonna do a card reading for you, dear. I think Joyce asked for one as well. So I'm like, okay, let me see here. Yep. Okay, yep, Cindy, I remember that. Okay, so I got Angela, Joyce, Cindy, Dawn. Okay, Esmeralda. All right, I am going to do a couple of card readings. What I want to do is okay, just so I have it down right now, okay? All right, yes. Those I did want to let people know starting, it's not necessarily anything against anybody else or anything like that, but I wanted to let people know that like everybody knows that I do these for free and um I just have to put out there that the private readings that I do, like I do need to at least, all I say to people when I do private readings is that, like, I don't expect people to be able to afford like $100 readings or $20 readings, and I don't put a price tag on them. What I want to say is that if you do decide to get a private reading from me, please at least donate something. I don't care if it's $1, as long as it's something that just shows that you had a good reading. Okay. And I mean, after the reading's done, as long as you have that reading and you know that that's out there, I always tell people that. But like during these streams and stuff, I don't mind doing them free. But like when I have to do private readings, I'm taking time away from my family and what I have to do them. Plus, on top of that, like I'm using my internet to pay for it. Like you know what I mean? It's like it's getting a little rough for me. And I hate to say that, but it is. And, I do have a very good support system, but I can't take them for granted like that. You know what I mean? It's like they're the ones that are helping to pay the bills and do stuff, here, and I'm doing the best I can to help out with that, but it's like it's hard. It really is. And you know, I don't ask for donations. I don't. And I'm like I really don't. But like if I'm going to do a private reading though, I think it's not much to ask for people to do at least something of a donation. I don't think that should be a big deal or whatever, but like I understand like on here, I'm doing as many as I can while I'm here, like online during the live streams and stuff, but private readings, I think those need to have something, even if they just donate $1, donate $3, whatever it is. You know what I mean? And it's like, and I want that to be their choice because it's like I honestly or whatever, it's just a way to say like if they had a good reading from me and they felt that I did a good job, like here's something for it. Now it's like I don't want them to feel like they have to do that every time. If they felt like they didn't have a good reading or I didn't connect with them, whatever, then so be it. But I'm like my biggest thing is that it's like, doing this channel, it's like I go out and film. I'm like, I gotta have gas in my car to do that. Like a lot of times it's like it takes a lot. You know what I mean? Like people don't realize all the behind the scenes things that happen. And so it's tough. Yeah. Elizabeth, I have your name down too. Okay, right now I have Angela, Carol, Joyce, Cindy, Dawn, Esmeralda. Okay, I'm gonna call you Kim because it's that K, the cost or whatever that is. Jamie S., Carrie, and Elizabeth. That's who I have right now. For right now. But I'm gonna just keep this list kind of just like this for now. Can a mod put up the link, please? And um I think Native Grammy and someone else keeps posting the link. I'm like, I think Em might have went to sleep, hun, because I was like, she has to get up early with a 3-year-old, so I don't blame her. I'm like, she needs to get sleep. That's a lot of work. But it's like I don't ask a lot, but you guys do have to admit though that a lot of times when I do these readings, even when I'm online like this, like I put a lot of energy into them. Like I really do. And I really am tapping into people's real emotions and family members and past loved ones. And I really feel like that sort of defines what a reading should be when it comes to a mediumship reading. And it's like I kind of see people that just do like generic readings and like they get paid all this money to read it from a book, and I'm doing it from the soul. Like I'm doing it from what I feel, what I'm picking up on. So it's like there's a different layout for that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, and I to each their own. Like I said, I'll say this to the day I die. Every medium, every clairvoyant, everybody's different in how they approach spirit, how they do things. And I am grateful to every one of them because they all inspire me in some way to be better. With these gifts, there are only endless and limitless abilities with them. So you can never limit yourself when it comes to those because of the fact that they're given by spirit, by God, by the way you conduct yourself. The way I feel about that is they're endless for me. And there is just so I had a car wreck 4 years ago and died. I'm sorry to hear that, Katrina. There are a lot of times when you guys do see that I do tap into your loved ones, and I'm like, I am tapping into things that I could not possibly know, even if I Googled you. I'm like, I would have to look up 50 states in the United States and sometimes out of the country. Where the heck am I going to find that? How am I going to find your name in the random list of people when a lot of people can have the same name and live in different parts of the world? It's like that's like impossible. But yeah, I was like, what is it? Who needs surgery? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. See, I love that. I'm like, I love you guys. I'm like, I do. I really do. I love each and every one of you because, like, everything you guys bring, it's like you're helping each other. You're building each other up on top of, like, you're building me up by making me feel better. It's like, I'm hoping I'm doing that for you guys. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's what this is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about coming together and being real and having those conversations that other people can't have. You know what I mean? Sometimes people cannot talk face to face. Some people can't speak stuff the way they want to. And I just want people to know like they have a way, they have an outlet, they have a place, a safe space to be able to communicate about their problems, about their life stuff. And it's like I want them to be able to come to me and say, like, I'm having a hard day. Like, you know, I need to talk to you. And it's like, and I'm glad to do that for them. Absolutely. Oh, Don, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Sorry. Okay. All right. Angela, you're going to be the first card reading, but I'm going to drink real quick. So I got something in. I really do try, and I don't mean to take weeks off like this. I'm like, I have, I hope that I have your prayers too, because I do have to go see a gastroenterologist doctor. I have to go see a specialist in June. I've been having so many stomach and bowel issues over the years that things have just gotten worse in that department. So when I got sick, with food poisoning, it's almost like it was like double whammy. Like, and I mean this in like, I don't want to go into detail because it's not appropriate, but just the pain alone, the pressure, the pain, the feeling that I was getting, it's like it's getting ridiculous and it's getting to the point where it's actually hindering my life. So I'm like, they want to do a upper and lower GI on me to find out what's kind of going on. And they did already let me know that I have motility issues where I have a slower peristalsis, which is that muscle that there's a little muscle in your bowel and in your esophagus that actually moves the food through, and mine has slowed. So it doesn't push stuff through the way it should. Okay. And on top of that, I was diagnosed with something called mesenteric lymphadenitis. Now look that one up. It basically means that whole mesenteric wall, the bowels and the stomach, the lining, all of it are covered in glands and lymph nodes that are completely swollen, which means that like I'm literally like lit up in a Christmas tree in there with all these like glandular things. And then people wonder why my immune system sucks. So I've been kind of going through the ringer with these stomach things or whatever, and I've been trying to do some solar plexus healing, like taking, like my yellow citrine and my quartz and things like that, and just kind of holding it to my stomach for a while and letting it pray and just kind of relax, you know what I mean? And trying to eat better where it's stuff that's a little lighter, a little bit more easier on the bowel to digest because I've been having so many issues. Hey, Mr. Dave, what's up, my brother? But yeah, I went through the rigor with a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? And it's like people don't really know, like what's happening behind the scenes in other people's lives. They really don't. And they never know. It's like everybody has issues. Everybody has things they have to overcome. They have problems. And I'm like, and I always try to be one of those people that's a problem solver. Like I try to be a solutionist. And oh, thank you, Johnny. I love you too. I still want that green screen, boy. I'm like, when are you gonna pull me up on a panel one day on your channel so we can chill? Like, I want to hang out with my boy. No, if you guys aren't already subscribed to the real Johnny Blaze, get over there and smash his like button, hit that bell, let him know what's up, tell him I sent you. Yep, they will come to you, Katrina. They'll come to you in dreams. They'll ask you questions. They'll give you signs. They'll there's so many things. I mean, there's so many things. Like I get, as a matter of fact, one of the other this last investigation that I did at somebody's house, I got affected. I did. My buddy Darren from Lakeshore Paranormal, he filmed it all, and he's got his video up already because I got sick, so I was like I couldn't even work on my video. Um, so it's like I have him. He produced that video and put it out already. It's on his channel. His channel is Lakeshore Paranormal. And I told him, "Hey, Leah and Ladybug, what's up?" But he caught what happened, and like even he messaged me and said that he's like if YouTubers could have Oscars, he's like you should get one. And I said, why? And he said because that was like true terror and panic. He goes, that wasn't acting. He goes, I've never seen you like that. And I was like, yeah. I'm like, I got really affected that day. And I'm like, and I truly think that another reason why I got sick the way I did is because of that night. I really do. And yeah, absolutely, Johnny, anytime. But yeah, I was like, I just feel like it was something, that place was horrible energy, horrible, horrible, horrible energy. And all of a sudden, I felt like I walked into this area in the basement, and it was like something hit me like hard. And I literally got this image of a girl about 17 years of age being dragged across the floor by her feet. She was laying on her back, and being pulled by her feet across the floor, and I saw this man, like, literally, like, choke her, rape her, and then bury her. And come to find out, there's a man. I'm like, I had to do some research about the area or whatever to find this out, whatever. But the girl that I saw in my image, I found the picture of her, and she has been, she was declared missing a long time ago, and found to be dead. And she died in the 70s. And when I saw her, I even told Darren, I'm like, she looks like she's in like 70s or 80s style clothing. And I got hit. I was shaking. I was scared. I was crying. I couldn't catch my breath. I felt horrible. Like, I felt like the fear of God got put in me. And it was like all I wanted to do was like throw up. And it's like it was horrible. And I'm like when I felt that, I was like that place, it needs a blessing. And so me and him are gonna try to go back there soon, like with, you know, next week or so, and try to do a saging and cleansing. Hi, Tammy. Thank you for stopping by. And I just don't know what else to say about it. It was just like, it was crazy. And I'm like, I still haven't even finished my video because I got sick. So I was like, whatever happened to me, it was just like, it hit me so bad that I literally ended up, within 2 days of being in that house is when I ended up with food poisoning. And I'm like, and I really felt that that guy followed me or he did something to me. I'm like, I got affected by him. I was like, it really messed me up. And then on top of that, after I got hit with the food poisoning, I got into like the worst argument with my mom I had ever had in my entire life. And I'm like, and I love my mom. And I'm like, it was horrible. And I'm like, I just felt like it was a culmination of events. Hey, Kyoko. Yeah, I gotta be careful about that, Johnny, because I was like, you live in the same state as me. It probably is possible that you could. I don't know, might be a good idea. Hmm. All right. Angela. Oh, I'm not a stalker. Never would be. Besides, were you fighting over last paper? Nope. I use wet wipes, baby. Johnny would love it if I stalked his ass. He'd be like, hell yeah, dude. Come over. I just have him laughing and crying all day long. So it would be, we'd just be like smoking bowls and fucking laughing, dude. That's all we do. And I'm like, it'd just be fun. Hey, Darren. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, Darren from Lakeshore Paranormal is who I was just talking about. He posted the video already. Oh, good night, Elias. And he posted the video already on YouTube from the house that we investigated. I still got to go through my footage and stuff, but like I said, I was sick, so I had to take some time off from stuff. But yeah, he saw everything. He saw me get affected. He saw that something really messed with me, and it was not a good thing at all. But okay, Angela, in regards to your dream and that feeling of what's going on with you, I'm using angel tarot cards right now because I feel like there's something going on right here. Okay. Wow. Told you I love spirit and I love energy. I'm telling you. Like I'm telling you, but yeah. Angela, the first card that I pulled for you is the Four of Fire, and it actually represents contentment at home for peace and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So, about your graduation in August, about your family life, and the situations that are going on right now, it's letting you know that things will be okay and they are working out in your favor. The other thing I was going to say is I also got the Magician, and it's saying to you, you are ready. You have the resources and the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Angela, that couldn't be any more of a confirmation of good things to come if I could pull it myself out of thin air. So just remember to keep that balance. Try meditating too when you start feeling a little overwhelmed by things. Definitely calm yourself and center yourself, so then that way you can feel a little better. Okay, things are going to work out, and it's saying that you worked hard and are now rewarded with contentment, peace, and abundance. The freedom your success has afforded you provides deep feelings of satisfaction. You've safely navigated your way through the obstacles to a place you can feel proud of. Matters at home are rewarding. Someone may be getting married or planning to move in with a partner. Peace and harmony have been established, and now you seek stability and commitment. The additional card is a milestone event in your career, successfully completion of a project, counting your blessings, feeling elated, engagement, marriage, or honeymoon, which it also could be, in fact, for graduation. Okay, Elias, stop. You're blowing up my chat with spam, and I'll block you if you don't stop. The Magician card, though, is actually representative of Archangel Raziel, though. So this archangel is the one that is watching out for you in this circumstance. He's the one that you're going to want to ask for guidance with. This is still for Angela. Um, Jamie, I'll check in a minute. Okay, and the Magician represents things. Okay, with this, it's saying the card signals that it's the right time to begin new projects. If you had any doubts about your ability to manifest your dreams, leave them behind. In fact, the more self confidence you have, the more success you experience. Fortunately, the angels can boost your inner strength if you call upon them for help. Although you may not feel ready to move forward upon your path, you're actually more prepared than you realize. Your life experiences have trained you for this moment, and the opportunities available to you at this time are magical. It's not necessary to take any more classes or read any more books, which would only delay you from walking through the door that's presently open for you. Take focused action with respect to any plans you may have been preparing for. It's saying any additional meanings to this card are no more procrastination, magical occurrences, concentrated efforts, and unexpected resources. And it's also telling you too that Archangel Raziel is the wizard-like angel of spiritual secrets and mysteries who will open doors of opportunity for you. He'll also speed you along the pathway of manifestation, so you'll enjoy success much more quickly than seems logically possible. So that's definitely what you want. Thank you, Elias. I appreciate that. Yeah, see, you shouldn't be using Ouija boards to begin with. That's not good. Good night, Elias. Oh, oh, oh. Thank you. I was gonna say, I was like, I saw, okay, Jamie Shipman, and I'm like, Kim Warner. Is that the call? Is Kim the KALST name? I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. You too, Katrina. Much love and light. Thank you guys so much. That's very nice of you. Aw, very kind of you. The I really feel like you're gonna have more success in this. Okay, thank you very much. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. I'm so sorry. Can I just call you like Cal or Kim or something? Hey, how's it going? Living Proof Paranormal. What's up? What's up? Okay. Oh, Johnny Blaze, were you just asking me for a card reading too? Is that what you were asking, or were you talking to somebody else? Hello, Living Proof. What's up? What's up? Oh, you have a great night, Katrina. Thanks for stopping in, honey. There is. Okay. Now that I got you on mind. Joyce was next. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Kim. All right. Let me keep in mind the person that I'm reading next, so then that way I'm not pulling cards for somebody else. Hold on. All right, Joyce. Joyce, are you still in the chat, honey? Kyoko. I need to definitely give you card readings into Kyoko. You're amazing. There's a. Okay. Joyce was the next one on the list, though. I just want to make sure she's still here. Okay. This card is for Joyce. So I want to make sure that she knows this. I'm hoping that she sees this because the questions that she was asking me earlier, this becomes relevant. And I'm like, it's crazy, but you are what your intents are. Like whatever you put your intent into is what will manifest. Okay. Remember how I always tell you guys, like the wolf you feed is the one that you will have the intent for. So feeding that good wolf or feeding that bad wolf, it's a big, huge thing. And it is true. It's what you put out in the universe. It's what you put out in yourself. It's how you hold yourself. Okay. The nine of air is representative of your intent. Okay. So it's the action you take. And it's telling you that you're expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights. So it's trying to tell you that you need to stray away from that and start thinking more positively in order to get positive results, Joyce. You're basically making your own predictions of life happen because you're putting out the wrong message. Okay. So it's telling you right now that you want some intent to come forward that's positive. So when you're putting that out there and asking for things to happen, you need to make sure you're putting that intent out there correctly. Okay. Now, the air is representative of unicorns. Okay. So the unicorns are definitely a part of the intent. It's saying the set of air represents our intellect. So our intellect and our intent. So it's the voice to our thoughts. Air is aligned with justice, truth, ideals, the legal system, communication, and other intellectual areas. Okay, as fear and worry generally live in the mind, the suit can also denote struggles and concerns in our lives. To represent the suit of air as unicorns were chosen because their tranquil essence symbolizes peaceful thoughts. Okay. So, in your general direction here, it's telling you that positive thinking is essential right now. Your own obsessive negative thoughts are the true culprits behind the trouble you fear. Release your guilt and release that regret is a wasted emotion. Turn your attention to the amazing possibilities for the future and leave the past behind. If you're having unpleasant dreams at this time, write them in a journal. Bless them for their desire to inform you, and then send them to the angels. If depression is an issue, encourage those affected to seek professional counseling. So it's also saying additional meanings are sleeplessness, racing thoughts, expecting the worst, self fulfilling prophecies, worry, and stress related illness. So I feel like a lot of your worry, Joyce, a lot of your things are culminating because you're manifesting them yourself. So instead of putting that stuff to like work for your benefit, you're putting it for your demise. So you need to flip that thinking. You need to start thinking like, yes, I can. Like when you wake up, I am beautiful. I am worth it. Like I am positive. Today is going to be a better day. I am going to get that car. I'm going to make sure I start saving for that car. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. For my kids' college fund, whatever is making you feel that drive is what you need to put in positive formation. Okay? So anything that's driving you right now, your kids, your grandkids, your family, life, a career, it doesn't matter what it is, making sure that you're putting the positive intent behind all of it is what's going to make the difference for you. Okay. Stop thinking negatively. Get out of your head for a while. Start taking action. Start putting your knowledge to good use and start using that brain and the smarts that God gave you to know different. Okay. I'm telling you, it's going to work. Okay. All right, Johnny, I'm gonna pull a card for you real quick. And I'm like, Cindy, you're next. If you're still in here, hun, you're next. But I was like, I'm just gonna pull a card for Johnny because I think he's gonna go to bed real quick. And so I think he was saying something. I am. Thanks for asking. Oh, are you going to bed, Angela? Okay. Good night, Angela. Love you, girl. Okay. And I think Johnny said something about he's got to go to bed soon too. So I'm gonna give him a card real quick before he has to take off. If he has to take off, okay, just real quick. Let me put some love and light into this for a second. Oh, I'm like I should shuffle these cards. Like I try to. I'm like I can't wait till I have my desk and everything set up in there. I'm like it's so weird, but I'm like I try to make sure I show you guys what I'm doing because I'm like I don't know magic. Like I can't do sleight of hand or whatever the hell they do or whatever, like to do cards or whatever. I don't do anything like that. I literally shuffle these and I'm literally saying prayers as I'm doing it. I'm literally just saying, God grant me, the card I need for this person to help and heal them with love and light, compassion from your grace. And I ask that you give them all the love and light that they need. Surround them and allow them to dwell within their home in happiness and peace. That's amazing. Oh my God. Johnny, this is for you. Okay. And it's telling you that you actually got a major arcana card in this deck. So that's amazing too. But it's representative of Archangel Uriel. And it's saying to you that you have the sun at your hands right now. So basically what it's telling you and saying you have happy outcomes, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, have confidence in yourself. So this is definitely something that you've been searching for too and struggling with, being the man in your family, trying to take care of your kids, trying to do YouTube, trying to have a career, doing these things, whatever, all those things that you're putting energy into right now, they're coming into fruition for you. And you're on the right path. So this is letting you know that you do have an archangel on your side guiding you and to always keep them in front of you. Now, I always tell people that the only way to keep an archangel is in front of you and to the side of you, never always behind you, because they're the ones that are going to guide you to the right thing. They're always going to have your back by being able to see it from the side. So they're able to watch your six that way and they're able to cut the cords. So then that way there's nothing negative that's coming in your direction. So that's the way I feel with it. But it's like you have the sun at your hands. So it's like it's literally telling you that all these ideas, all these things that are happening to you are coming and they're going to lead to success. But I'm going to let you know that the card itself, with great power, you need to be careful. Always remember to count your blessings. Oh yeah, Elias, I do. I love the crap out of you. You're funny. It's just I don't want you spamming my chat. And I'm like, I know you're doing it just to be funny, but I'm like, still, I'm like, stop, because then I can't read other people's comments or what they're saying, and they're asking me questions, and then I'm getting distracted by that instead of paying attention to what they're asking me. That's all. And I'm like, we can all be grown ups. I'm like, it's okay to have fun and laugh and joke and play and whatever, but I'm like, we all need to, we can all be grown ups too. You know what I mean? It happens. But yeah, the sun is says the card indicates that it's a wonderful time for you. You're succeeding in ways you never dreamed possible. Endeavors that you begin now are blessed with abundance and success. Keep your thoughts positive and everything will turn out beautifully. This is also a time for brilliant new ideas and solutions. Have confidence in yourself. The work you've done personally and spiritually brings astonishing changes to your life. You're on the right path for your own enlightenment. And additional meanings are joy, public recognition, the attainment of great personal insights, vibrant physical and emotional health. But it's also telling you to let Uriel know. He's saying that Uriel is the archangel who helps with mental functioning, including focus and concentration. Call upon Uriel to spark new ideas and solutions, as well as to increase your confidence in your intelligence and wisdom. And that's what you really want too. And I know that right now that's kind of the path you're on. You're trying to lead to success. So you have this channel and you have these things that you're doing. I know you took a break so you could kind of get yourself back to center, and kind of find out what it is that you want to do, or what your channel's representing, or how you want to hold yourself or make your brand or have your, that kind of stuff. And sometimes we have to. Sometimes we have to take a break and get out of our heads for a little while and then remember why we do the things we do, you know. It's like when we have these ideas and stuff and we have all these things, all these balls in the air we're juggling, that we can't pick just one idea. You know what I mean? You don't put up with people's mess? No, I don't, honey. I'm a mama. I don't, I'm like, my eyes aren't closed to that stuff. I'm like, my kid acts up, she gets smacked up. That's exactly right. You don't do that. Well, I don't really smack her, but I smack that attitude out of her. I'm like, you know what? You need to stop. I'm like, you make me get up. You're going to have a hot ass for a week, kid. I don't think you want that. And I'm like, there's a difference. I mean, you can be loving and funny and charismatic and jokey and stuff like that, whatever. But it's like, it depends on how far you go. If you affect others, if people are hurting others in my chat, then they'll go. You know what I mean? It's like, but I'm like, I'll tell you, I'm like, I'm a very blunt person. I'm a very straightforward person. I'm an honest person. I'm loyal to a fault. Sometimes I get distracted. Sometimes I have really bad ADHD and I talk too fucking much. But I'm like, you know what? I'm like, it all makes me me. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with being me. Like, there are days when I wish I had a break from myself and that I could be different. But I'm like, but at the end of the day, you know, I am who I am because of the things I've went through and because of the people I've met and because of the people I've helped and the situations, the trials, the tribulations, the whatever, it doesn't matter. I am who I am because that's how I was made. And I'm like, and nobody can change that. And so sometimes you have to look at yourself with a little bit of confidence and say, you know what, I am who I am. And it's like, if you're not happy with who you am, then change it. I'm like, I can't do that for you. All I can do is give you a little bit of guidance and advice and let you know what I'm feeling on my end. But me personally, I know that things aren't going to change unless I change them. Heck yeah, dude. Kelly, I actually had some at the carnival last night, no joke. I hadn't had ice cream in forever. And last night, I'm like, dude, they had this like ice cream place at the carnival. And I got myself a twist ice cream and a waffle cone, and it was delicious. And I was like, damn. I'm like, and they had really good soft serve ice cream. And I loved it. I was like, thank God. I was like, it was good too. That was my little treat. That was my treat last night. I love you too. Thank you. Yeah, I'm like, it's like I may not I always tell people this too, and I say it with the best of intention. Like, I may not be the skinniest girl in the world and I may not be the prettiest girl in the world, but I'm the best bitch you'll ever meet. So I were you, I promise you, my personality outranks a lot of people. So, you know, even if you have the way I feel about it is even if you have the sense to call me your friend or to call me your fam, I feel like I bring a lot to the table. You know what I mean? Like I always do. Like I always feel like I'm the life of the party. Like if I come into people's homes, I'm like, party's here. You know what I mean? It's just that's how I am. And I'm like, I want to be that, but I also want to be somebody who's able to be an ear, to be a bleeding heart, to have that emotion on my sleeve, to let people know that like I'm genuine and like I'm not gonna like tell their secrets and I'm gonna keep their confidence. It's like I'm not gonna do that to people. And it's like it's not my place. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours. And they're like, oh my god, I could teach you, but I'd have to charge. It was like the perfect song. They're so funny. Oh my god. Why is it that like whenever people say funky words that remind me of stuff, I start singing? I'm like, that's me. I am, dude. I'm like, hi Paige. Hi my soul sister. What's up? How you feeling? How you doing? Like I haven't talked to you in forever. I know, right? Well, can only be who you are. Oh, headphones are starting to hurt my ears. Oh, okay. All right, Cindy. I am. Like I always say that. Like I know it's so funny. I'm like, I am. I'm like, I'm the best bitch you'll ever meet. I got the best personality you could ever hope to have. It's your fault if you don't enjoy me. So, you know, I'm pretty low key. I'm pretty fun. I'm like, I'm not high maintenance. I don't require a whole lot of anything but some quality time and some love. That's it. So that's it. I know I'm a karaoke junkie. I used to go to karaoke all the time when I was younger. Like from the time I was 18 until I was 21, and then I got pregnant with my daughter, and out the door that went. There's no more drinking on the weekends for this girl. So that's okay. My daughter, I think, saved my life. I feel like I could have went down a whole different path had I not had her. I feel like God put her in my life at the right time for the right reason. Ooh, catch anything? He just wants to see us lick ice cream cones, that's all. Oh my god, that reminds me of a joke someone told me one day. It was like, um, how do you spell pussy backwards? And they go, I'm sorry, somebody told me that joke was I laughed so hard. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta focus. Is there any question that you have in mind, Cindy, or is there anything on your mind that you want to like type out to me, or is it just let me tap into your like you? I just want to make sure there isn't a question. Oh, I know. I know. I'm like, I'm one of those people who, like put my foot in my mouth all the time. I say stuff all the time. I'm like, I'm the one that does go there. Like, I'm the woman that tells the jokes that men usually tell. Yeah. My mind is always in the damn gutter. It is. I always go there. Like, if somebody says something, I'm like, absolutely, Heather. I have a Facebook fan page. If you go over to it's the same as my channel name, Jamie Ray's Paranormal Wonders on Facebook. I think one of my mods can drop that link. Someone can. But yeah, I was like, if you do that and you go over there and you just click join, I'll accept your request and then you're able to message me that way. So then we can talk and set up a time. Yeah, we can do it that way. I'm better. Okay, Cindy. Okay. There is, okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay. All right, Cindy. I've already been told that I have DSLs. I have those kissy lips. Anyway, stop. You're killing me. Okay, Cindy, the first card I got for you is the Five of Fire. Now, real quick before I kind of I did get two cards for you actually, and they're both fire related, but one of them is upside down. So I want to make sure that I explain this to you correctly because okay, fire has to do with the ideas and the inspirations. It's where we find passion, display amazing creativity, and set our desires and dreams in motion. Okay, so I want you to know that. Now, this one right here was right side up, and it's letting you know that it stands for competing goals, bothersome details, and conflict with others. And so there's some intentions that need to get, um, or some ideas that need to come out of you that haven't yet came out. There's people in the way, like you're having a conflict of resolution with people at work or with the dream that you have in mind with stuff, whatever that passion is that you're into. Something is bothering you about it. Something is going on, and I think it has to do with other people getting involved. The other thing is that it represents. Um, Hold on, let me get to that because I just want to read. I want to read that part too. But I was like, my biggest thing is I'm trying to figure out how I want to say this. Yeah, the way that we perceive people. Um, it's like, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. It's like competitive or like challenging things that are challenging and competitive. um they're in there right now, and the people that are involved with it are like bothering you. They're not staying on point with you. Something's getting in the way of that dream. But it's saying you're experiencing some challenges. Other people around you hold different goals and values, and their disagreement as to how to proceed. Along with a clash of wills, success is still possible, but it takes great effort. You may enjoy this type of challenge, or it may exhaust you. This is a competitive situation. It will be necessary for everyone to try to understand one another's viewpoint. There's a need for clarity in order to come into a resolution. But it's talking about meanings of this card are athletic competitions, new nuisances, the need to set priorities, being caught in the middle, and bothersome details. So there's certain things going on right now that you're not getting help with. Um, Kind of like you're stuck in the middle, like the fork in the road between two people. Something's causing some rift there. But the other card that I pulled is the Seven of Fire, and it was upside down. And basically, I'm going to read you what the card is, but when it's upside down, it means the opposite. So it's telling you that um, you're not defending your beliefs and decisions, you're not standing your ground, and you're not choosing your battles wisely. Okay. When this card is right side up, it means that you're defending your beliefs and decisions, you're standing your ground, and you choose your battles wisely. But when it comes upside down, it means that you're doing the opposite of that. Okay, Cindy? You're not choosing your battles wisely. You're not standing your ground. Okay. When this card is regularly up, it means choosing your battles wisely, learning to say no, self confidence and courage, challenging those in power and perseverance. And you're doing the opposite of that. Okay. You need to get yourself back to where you're able to stand up for yourself and say, I don't want any part of this anymore. Like, I'm done. Like, you put your foot down. Tina, I already have the people written down that I'm doing tonight and or that I'm reading tonight, and then I am getting off of here. But I'm like, I will be probably going live Thursday night. Okay. All right, Dawn, are you still in there? I think those cards belong to someone else. Why do you say that? Okay, Dawn. Yeah, the message that's trying to be translated here is that the need to set priorities. You're being caught in the middle of a situation with bothersome details, situations that are going on right now. Oh, whoa. My TV just turned on. Anything going on in my life right now? Okay. It's saying to you that you're experiencing some challenges. Other people around you hold different goals and values, and their disagreement as to how to proceed, along with a clash of wills. Success is still possible, but it takes great effort. You may enjoy this type of challenge or it may exhaust you. This is a competitive situation. It will be necessary for everyone to try to understand one another's viewpoint. There's a need for clarity in order to come to a resolution. So there's some need to set priorities, being caught in the middle of something, and bothersome details. Yeah, my TV just turned on. It does that. I don't have it set up or anything. It just does that. Like it'll turn on. Does it all the time. Okay. Standing your ground and don't back down. You might need to defend your beliefs or decisions and you'll be successful. It's important to assert yourself and go for what you want. There's strength in adversity and you've got what it takes. Stand up for your convictions. Hmm. Self confidence, courage, challenging those in power and perseverance, learning to say no. If you're not saying no enough, possible you need to say no more often. Okay, done. I don't know. It could also be me too, though, because I'm like, I was talking to other people in the chat while I was shuffling, so I didn't have my mindset. So let me see here. Okay, Cindy, I'm pulling a different card for you. Okay, this one right here is the Seven of Earth. It says that you have seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, and unnecessary worry. And it's saying to you that the fruits of your labors continue to grow and harvest is imminent. Patience is essential as you pause to plan your next steps. You may feel you have far to go, but don't forget how far you've already come. Review, acknowledge your progress from a broader perspective. Anxiety regarding the current situation is unfounded. Any halt in forward movement is temporary. This is a good time to rest or vacation to recharge your batteries. Additional meanings are perseverance, reaching a milestone, considering a new approach, unnecessary worry. Yeah. It's a possibility though, because I was talking to other people in the chat and I wasn't concentrating on it before I pulled it. So it is possible. But yeah, I was like, there is some unnecessary worry going on, but it's trying to let you know that there's positive outcomes for you. Let's see. Who's that? All right, all right. Yeah. Like I just heard, I don't know, I heard yes, it came from a female. So positive things are starting to develop. Stress and worry and guilt. Definitely need to work on that. Oh, well, I guess Dawn, this one's for you because Spirit pulled it. Definitely has to do with emotion, so that's a good card. Dawn, yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, she's still in here. Yeah. This card was pulled by Spirit. My card's pulled by me. So I'm like this. Hmm, okay. All right. Water represents our emotions. And then earth represents the material world in which we deal with making a living, caring for our bodies, and looking after Mother Earth. Okay, this to me right here is good because the Ten of Water represents a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met with trustworthy relationships. So I feel like some of these family things that you're going through and these situations that you're dealing with, I really feel like there is going to be a positive outcome as long as you're trying to work, through the problem, you're taking those steps, you're doing what you need to do. I feel like they will work out. Okay. It's telling you that your emotional needs will be met. Okay. And the Nine of Earth, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, and successful self employment. So basically, the career or the way that you make money, whether it's still like you're employed or you're self employed, it's letting you know that you are having some fruits of your labor come to fruition, that you're having some success with this, and that things are going to be good to the point where you're able to enjoy some of those things. Okay. The self-employment, there's still some sort of income. Everybody has an income of some kind, and it may be from work, it may be from disability, it may be from retirement, 401k. However that is, though, it's trying to tell you that you're able to enjoy life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, and successful self-employment. So it's telling you that like you're able to be at home with your loved ones. Okay. Okay. So the Ten of Water, it represents your emotions though, as they are right now. And so I'm gonna read through that just real quick because Emotions, our emotions change with every blink of an eye, with every drop of a pin, with every door that shuts, with every window that opens. Our emotions change with every fiber in us. Okay, they control how we act, how we react, the action we take against others, what we feel. Emotions represent everything that is true to form for all of us. Okay, that is why water represents it, because it is the true absolute transformative. It's always transitioning. There's always a bend in the river. There's always a place that goes from river to lake. There's always something along those lines, okay? And the emotional things that are going on right now, okay? There's a lot of things that need to be worked on, but it's letting you know that it's going to be contented, okay? Everything that we have is for a reason. Every emotion we have is for a reason. Tears cleanse the soul. It's the biggest thing I can tell people is that when you have those emotions that are so strong, it's not weak to cry. I would rather see people cry than to hold it in. Being strong to me isn't holding it in and fighting like with your fists and stuff. Fighting to me is when you're crying. You're showing your most vulnerable part of you to the point where you feel like if you can't have this thing that is making you live, you're not fighting enough. You know what I mean? Like I would rather see the person on the floor on their knees praying to God, crying that this is what's happening and they don't know what to do. That to me shows true fight. Okay? So I want you to know that 10 of water is representative of transition. So it's letting you know you have a content and rewarding family life, and there's great harmony among those around you. Your relationships are strong and trustworthy. You feel blessed and loved. Your needs, both material and emotional, are met. And mind you, I also pulled you the Earth card, which represents our materialistic ambitions, the things that we hold, material, like the cards, the whatever, the flowers, the TV, those are material items that we represent in our life that we consider as part of even some success. Okay. Some people look at certain material items as being successful. Okay. Having the best lawn, having the best house, having the best car, those kind of things are all part of that. They all represent who we are and how we hold ourselves. Okay. And it's okay. Everybody feels that emotion no matter who you are. Okay. They all try to keep up with the Joneses one way or another, but it's not what matters. What matters is how you keep up with yourself. And it's saying your relationships with your family and friends are genuine. Peace, joy, and unconditional love surround you. Additional meanings of this card are happy marriages, positive relationships with children, security, and taking care of family members. I don't know how much more like spirit can come to you and tell you that, you know what I mean? Like it's like with everything that you expressed to me earlier, and I'm like, it's not like I'm pulling these cards right side up. I'm pulling them out as I feel them. And I'm like, this is their way of saying that those things are happening. They're showing you the way. Those emotions are real, and you needed to go through them in order to make that path known for the future, to bring that person back into your life, to release harsh and negative things from the past. It's something that sometimes we all have to learn, even if it's the hard way. Okay. Now, hi, Heather. And the Nine of Earth represents enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self employment. So, because you actually stay at home and you're not actually at work anymore, that card does represent you because it is a self employment. So, it is a way um, that you've been able to stay at home and enjoy those luxuries that some other people don't get to have. Okay. So they're letting you know to be thankful for some of those, for being able to have some of those represented in your life. Um, it's also letting you know too that your self-reliance, wisdom, and restraint have paid off. You've done excellent work and prepared for the time in your life. This has provided you with the opportunity to take it easy and enjoy some luxuries. It's telling you you value your own company. You find peace and contentment in your quiet alone time. you pursuing deeper meaning in life, so you retreat inward for inspiration. Additional meanings are successful self employment, unexpected financial windfalls, the appreciation of nature and animals, home improvement, and redecorating. So, those are just examples. Okay. Your family is your job. Those things are what you hold as your luxury. Those are the things that you hold dear to you. And it's not necessarily always the material items that make us. Sometimes it is our family and how we raise them is what makes us who we are. And right now, there's a lesson going on with your daughter, okay, that she has to go through, and it's her path, okay? And unfortunately, it does affect you because you are the grandmother, you are the mother. But there is an important lesson that your daughter has to go through right now that is hard. And I don't take that lightly. I look at that, I mean, when it comes to kids, it's like, "Oh my god, it's heartbreaking." But it's like there's some sort of lesson, there's something right now where something is stepping in her life right now and saying that she needs to take care of herself a little bit better first before she has that ability and that care to take care of others. And it's not her fault completely. It's the fault of not being prepared enough, maybe taking some wrong paths, making some unwise decisions, whatever it may be. It is still her path and her lesson that she needs to learn. And it is in no way whatsoever your fault. You don't have anything to do with that path. Everybody has an individual one they have to walk. Okay. So it is not your fault. And you need to hear that. We come into this world alone, naked, screaming. We're going to go out of this world alone and, oh, hopefully clothed. But we do go out the same way in a sense. Yep. The only thing you can do is be that shoulder. Like, you can be that mom, that rock, that advice giver, that person that steps up. But ultimately, all you're doing is leading that horse to water. You can't force them to drink it. So the only thing you can do is hope that the lessons that you've instilled in her and that the support you've given her is enough for her to realize that it is possible for her to get through anything. But it is ultimately up to her to make that jump. Okay. I'm sorry that it had to involve a child though. That part I don't like hearing that kind of stuff either because it breaks my heart. But I'm like, I just exactly. And that's all you can do. Letting somebody know that they're loved is important. Letting them hear the words, letting them feel it in a letter, letting them feel a hug, sending them whatever support you can. Sometimes even putting boundaries on people and not enabling them to do certain things are important too. It's just as much love as it is support because sometimes with certain things you do have to show tough love and restraint. It depends on the situation. You know what I mean? It really does. It depends on the situation that she's in. But maybe it's time to put some boundaries there. You know what I mean? There could be some boundaries that are needed. Okay? That way nobody feels taken advantage of. Nobody feels like they're not in this for the right reasons. You're very welcome. Okay, Esmeralda. Are you still in here, Ezzy? I'm gonna call you Ezzy. I like that name. Hi, Susan Taylor. God, I love you. She's so sweet. Okay. All right. Is it okay if I call you Ezzy? Can I call you Esme or Ezzy? Like, I don't know why, but I just like that. Throwing my hair back up here. Mm, sorry. See that what they call me? Oh, Ezzy? Well, good. Hey, Nate. Sometimes when it's like, ugh, well, it's not sometimes. When we get to that point in life when we have children, sometimes we have to make choices. And are we going to choose to keep on that path where we're drinking and partying and doing that kind of stuff, whatever? Or are we going to save that for rare occasions where after we're done taking care of our child or they're gone overnight to a friend's or we're able to act like our age? You know what I mean? It's like, it's all about responsibility and accountability. And it's like, you're still able to have a fun, good life and do certain things in moderation. But but when you have to wake up every day and take care of a kid, that's a different situation. And I'm like, there you're taking care of somebody else now. Like it's no longer about you and what happens to you if you drink and drive or if you do something stupid. You got to make sure you get home okay for that kid. Like, don't make those kind of choices. And like even if I go out with friends, even if I decide to and my daughter's gone overnight somewhere, I still don't drink and drive. I still make sure I have a designated driver. I'm like, I still make sure that something is in place. You know what I mean? But I'm like, I don't do that very often. But I'm just saying there is a truth behind that. We can all be adults and act our age and still raise our kids to know that it's okay to have fun in moderation. You know what I mean? But don't make it your life habit and your choice because then it turns into something that hinders you. It becomes an addiction. It turns into worse. It's like it makes you worse than what you were starting out to be, you know? I don't want to be that woman that's 45, 50 years old sitting at a bar drinking alone, talking about the whole world fucked me over just because I didn't act on it when I was younger. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to be that person. I'm like, I don't. Okay, Ezzy's next. So I'm gonna do Ezzy's reading real quick. And then Kim's next after Ezzy. And then I got Jamie Shipman, Carrie, and Elizabeth, and then I'm done, hun. Yeah, she's not even old enough to drink anyway, so honestly, yep. The way I feel about it is all she did is give herself a better opportunity. Because sometimes you have to close one door that you're attached to open a window to something new and better. And honestly, if they're not benefiting her or making her life better in any way, then it's time for her to cut the cords and move on. And I hate to say that. I mean, she can send him all the love and light she wants. She can um, still care or whatever, but she needs to start caring from afar. Like, it needs to be separated. There's a reason. Right, Ezzy. There's okay, there's something going on here. Hold. I don't know why, but every time I keep saying Ezzy, I keep hearing a female, like another female. I want to say it's grandmother. Um, Absolutely. Yeah, I don't have any reason to lie. Am I perfect? Absolutely fucking not, dude. I'll be the first one to admit that. I'll hold my hand up right now and say I am not the perfect mom in the world. I make mistakes all the time. But do I make mistakes that are going to kill my kid or hurt her like that? Absolutely not. Do I make mistakes that could be cleared up with an apology? Absolutely. But the way I look at it is you can't learn from those mistakes and grow as a mom and as a person, as a woman, unless you make those mistakes and learn from them. And there are times when I say the wrong thing, I do the wrong thing, but I was like, I'll tell you that 9 times out of 10 though, will I do that with my kid? Absolutely not. Like she's my world, period. Okay, I felt grandmother. Sorry, that's what I was trying to say. I wrote it down, grandmother, and then I was like every time I kept saying your name, I kept hearing grandmother. So it was like almost like she was answering me by the same name. So like every time I kept saying Ezzy or Esmeralda, I kept hearing somebody else answer. So I'm wondering if you're named after her, or if you guys have the same name or something. But I kept hearing her pop up almost like she was saying yes. Like I'm here. Okay. Um I am feeling something to do with the head. Um Very confused, like dizziness, stuff like that. Just um I'm thinking dementia or something to do with the brain. Yeah, this person is I truly believe that they're older than you because I feel like this person might have been in like their I want to say like 60s, 50s or 60s, something like that. But I was like, I see an older woman, something to do with the head. Trying to figure out what they're saying to me because it's like it's really confusing me. Like I feel really confused. Um, Dementia maybe, but I was like whoever this is, it was almost like they had it early on or something. Something happened with them with their head, something early on. There's something going on with the brain. Um, Possibly a stroke maybe. Something to do with the brain, something to do with the head. Thank you, Nate. That's all right, Nate. There's something was quick. But it was like I don't know why, but I was like something to do with the head. I was like I saw like something to do with like confusion or dementia or stroke or something, and I just kind of like I got this feeling like the left side of me wasn't right. So like it was or like the left side of me wasn't working right or something. Something happened. Like um stroke. I'm like I don't know, but it's like it feels like whatever happened, it's like it happened on the right side. Like I feel like I got hit here or something and then the left side went. So I'm almost thinking it's like a stroke or like part dementia, stroke, brain, something to do with that. But that's all I kept seeing, something to do with that. And then it's like it feels like my left arm is like numb. Ooh, Esmeralda. Okay, I feel that. Okay, you've got a Arcana card, so you got a major one, and they're letting you know that you've got awakening, which is important for you, and it's represented by Archangel Gabriel. And they're telling you to look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Okay. So you're awakening to things. She had a stroke and hit her head. Okay. Then I am connecting with the right person. I do feel though that like, 'cause like every time I kept saying Ezzy or Esmeralda, I kept hearing somebody say like yes, and I did hear it was like from a female. So it was almost like they were trying to tell me that like they had the same name or the same nickname or something like that. Um, so I'm like that could have been the aunt or whatever, but I was picking up on an older female than you, and then I felt grandmother, and I felt that she either passed away in her 60s or something, but I was like, I felt something to do with 50s and 60s, a stroke, and I felt like I hit my head, something, but it's just like I felt like I hit my head here, and then my whole left side went numb, and that's all I know. So I'm like, and it's like almost like they were showing me that. Okay, your time for awakening is now, Esmeralda. So it's letting you know it's time to review your plans according to this card and look at things from a new perspective. Ask yourself, is it possible that a different approach would work better? Although it may feel like events have come to a standstill, this is temporary. So make use of the extra time you've been given to rethink your strategies. You may need to step outside of the norm in the mainstream right now and embrace your unique and eclectic beliefs or attitudes. I'm sorry. I think grandma's still having an effect on me because my words are not coming out right. It's also a good moment to be generous with your time, attention, and gifts. This this tithing is returned by the universe manifold to you. Additional meanings of this card are epiphanies, selflessness, unexpected life changes, the need for patience, the power that lies in being oneself, unusual solutions. Archangel Gabriel is the angel who helps people become divine messengers of love. When you speak, think, and act from a place of love, others are irresistibly drawn to you. That's exactly what happens to me because I come from a place of love. So I get like inspired. And you're awakening too. Kind of feel like you might be an empath. I kind of feel like these people are trying to get your attention and you're seeing and hearing things, but you don't know how to act or respond to them. I do feel like you've heard, like, I kind of got this feeling like somebody tapped me or like knocked. Like, I kind of get that feeling like somebody's tapping on you and they're affecting your dreams. Um, okay, there's a jewelry item, something to do with a piece of jewelry. I just saw something. I was like, I looked at my bracelet and I was like, something to do with jewelry. Um, there is, um, it's like a ring or a bracelet, something round, ring or bracelet, something. Somehow somebody's trying to let you know that they're around. Um, okay. Okay, this male is younger, 20s or 30s, and the woman is telling me he's with her. I'm like, I saw unexpected. Um, car, something to do with a car. There's a car, and then I see like a truck and a car, something to do with a truck and a car. Um, like I feel like this was immediate. Um, like he died on impact. So I feel like there's something to do with a car accident or something, and I feel it was immediate. Like he died on impact. Um, like there wasn't a hospital, or I'm not for sure what he's trying to show me, but I'm like, I don't see like a way for people to say goodbye. Like I almost feel like it just like it was so unexpected and immediate, like it happened and it was like he was gone. And then birthday. I don't know why I keep wanting to say June. Was his birthday in June? Yeah, they are talking to you in your dreams. They are talking to you. You're hearing the whispering, the tapping. They're trying to get your attention. They're trying to let you know that they're there. Yeah, it was very fast. I'm like, I saw that it was very immediate, very unexpected. I don't know whose birthday is in June, but I just heard something about birthday in June, but I don't know what that has to do with right now. And then um I don't know if it's his birthday or someone else's, but I'm like it's something to do with like like I won't be there for the birthday or something. Are you pregnant on the 29th of June or on the 29th of May? Like tomorrow or is it like next month? Okay, cuz I felt okay. I didn't know that. I was gonna say I was like, cause I was like, it says like I felt like I had to say like sorry about like the birthday or something, or I'm not gonna be there for the or I'm whatever. Like I'm sorry I'm not there for the birthday or something. But I'm like, okay. And I was like, I wasn't for sure if he was talking about like a child being born, like a birth, day, or if it was like he was saying like happy birthday to you. So I think he's trying to let you know that he still knows that it's your birthday. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, I don't know if he was trying to tell me that or not, but I was like, I heard something about June, I thought, but I was like, maybe he was trying to tell me like before June. Could be that. I was like, I don't know. I was like, my birthday is June 4th too. So I was like, he could be saying happy birthday to the both of us, but I think it's for you. But yeah, I keep feeling like he's getting your attention. He's trying to get your attention. You got to pay attention to the signs that he's giving you. Okay. Yeah, and the grandmother the grandmother showed me like a ring or a bracelet too. She said like a jewelry item you have of hers, it's an heirloom, and I believe that it's going to be passed down to your children, so it's an heirloom. And I do feel like I need to say congratulations because I'm like I don't know why, but I really feel like they're letting me know that you are or will be pregnant. So I feel like that is happening, okay? So because I keep feeling like they're trying to tell me congratulations. And I think he is aware that if you have a boy that you want to name him after him. So I think he's saying congratulations and like I think he's proud of you for that. Like he's trying to tell me that he's happy about that. Like okay, yeah. Okay. Like literally my sign for that is like so like I just heard the clapping. So I feel like the boy if it's a boy it'll be named after him. So he's like telling me like yep, yep, yep. I'm like I'm hearing it. So I'm like I'm hearing it like yay. I'm telling you, like I don't know when it's gonna hit me, but I get results sometimes, and I'm like, it happens. But yeah, I definitely feel that there is a positive thing coming here. I almost get the feeling like it is gonna be a boy. Man, do I love spirit. I love spirit. Really? I was just gonna say an M name. Like I swear to God, I was about ready to say something about like Mark or like Matt or something like that. Something with an M. Oh my freaking God. I'm like, I literally started to write down the letter M right as I looked up and saw that in the chat. Holy cow. I literally have goosebumps, dude. Look at that. I can't believe that. Thank you. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Dude, seriously, when you find out, like, I don't care. Like, I hope you're on my Facebook fan page. It's the same as my channel name. I want to know because I'm like, I'm usually pretty good at this. Like I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm not trying to brag. But when it comes to like babies and things like that and like pregnancies and stuff, like I tend to usually be right on what sex they're going to be and I tend to know a little bit, like almost like I kind of have that like inkling or that feeling, like yes, it's happening, like it's like there, and like I really have a big, strong feeling that like this is happening. Okay, so like yeah, like wow, like it's seriously like goosebumps all over. Wow, 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 dude, that's awesome. Okay, 1 second before I get to Kim's reading because I really have to go potty. So I'll be right back. Okay, let me just go pee real quick. Sorry, I got piddle. Ow, ouch. Don't mind me. My shorts. Oh, okay. Ouch. Okay. Oh, that felt good to stretch for a minute. Ow, that's killing me. Ow. I'm sorry, guys. Ow, ow, ow. Mm-hmm. That's very true. Aw, Kelly. That's so sweet. I don't look at myself like that. I just look at myself as a regular person. Like I don't I guess maybe what it is I look at myself as extraordinary. Okay? It's like I'm ordinary but with a little extra. You know, that's the way I look at it. Is I don't think that there's anything um better or worse, less than or greater than, right or wrong. You know, I'm like I like to try to keep myself like middle ground with that because I'm like I kind of feel like um I do have my own angels and I do have my own spirit guides and feeling like people that I feel around me. They ow, they help, and stuff. And it's like sometimes, they keep me on track. You know what I mean? They let me know what I'm doing. But I lost my pen. I wonder if my dad stole that too. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Oh yeah. My friend Shanika, she's been on my Facebook fan page for a little while. She sells paparazzi jewelry. She's like a vendor or a sales consultant for them. And like literally, like I got this from her, and she's on my Facebook fan page. If anybody's interested in jewelry, she sells it. And like literally, this piece, no joke, this large piece right here that I got, and it wasn't a discount. This is literally like the necklace it came with and everything, and it came with a set of earrings too, $5. And this is like a quartz crystal. It's like clear quartz. And I love it. Thank you very much. You are a very amazing girl too. I really, 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 really do see good things in the future for you when it comes to this, at least for what I'm feeling and what I'm sensing from your loved ones. I feel like you had a good foundation. I feel like these people are strong. I really do feel, though, that you need to open yourself up to allowing you need to start journaling your dreams, okay? Because they're talking to you. They're giving you messages, signs, and symbols, whether you're sleeping or they're also trying to get your attention even while you're awake and you're not seeing those things. Like you're so caught in the grief process of your brother that you're not seeing these like wonderful little things that they're doing on behalf of you. And that's what they're trying to get across to you is like having you come to me because I'm a medium, like they literally like influence you to come to this channel to see me for a minute to let me do this reading. And they're allowing themselves to open up to me to give you a message. So the way I feel about it is, I'm going to say thank you for that because these are your loved ones. This is your family, you know what I mean, that are passed on, that are helping me relay this message to you the best I can. And the only way I can say this is like, it's an honor and a privilege to be able to have someone else's loved ones, people that have passed before me, that are older than me, that are wiser than me, that have had their own stuff. I'm like, it's an honor for me to be able to feel that and attribute that to positive things and to relay those messages. Like I'm truly honored about that because I'm like, I've always had respect for my elders. When I was a nurse aide, I took care of elderly gentlemen, elderly women. I listened to their stories. I heard their backgrounds. I listened to their history. I listened to their trials. I listened to their kids. I'm like, I always tried to make sure that I was balanced when it came to that because I feel like we can't learn from our mistakes until we actually grow from them. We can't. We're going to keep repeating those same mistakes until something intervenes and says, nope, enough's enough. And so sometimes we have to be told this. And now I'm emotional because I can feel you're crying. I'm so sorry. I'm emotional now because I can feel you're crying. So I'm like, yeah, they really did love you. They still do, but I mean, like, I feel like there was so much love and abundance there that, like, when you have this child, it will embody, like, your aunt, your grandma, your brother all in this one beautiful creation, this miracle. I wouldn't be surprised if not only is he named after someone in your family, but that, this child will also have similar characteristics to the people that were passed on before you had a chance to truly get to know them for the beautiful people they are. So I feel like this will be a definite fresh start for you, and it's true. Sorry. Oh, 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 I can feel that. I'm sorry. I've definitely had like an emotional awakening lately. And like ever since I did that house investigation and I felt that energy, um, I really tried so hard um to not let my emotions completely flow through all the time because I wanted to be stronger for others when I'm doing this. And ever since I did that house investigation and I got hit with that um intense reaction, I've noticed that like even certain parts of my own gifts have changed. It's opened me up to a lot more of that like emotional side of me that um like it's making me want to cry or feel emotion through others, and like I always tried to block that as much as possible because if I go into big crowds of places and things like that, like it's literally like the energy surrounds me and I literally have to close off from it as much as possible so I'm not picking up on it. So I'm not crying all day long and I'm not freaking out all day long and that kind of stuff. So I'm starting to feel a lot more and I'm allowing myself to feel that, but I feel like it opened me up when I was in that house. That house has some horrible energy in it. It was not a good feeling what I felt, and I felt like I felt that girl's pain. And ever since that day, it's like it just feels like these things is um like it feels like these things are just like coming in waves. It's like waves of stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like I that I've seen some pretty scary shit, you know what I mean? But it's like it felt like almost for a minute when I was going through that and being affected like that, it felt like I was that girl. So like it was no longer me looking at something from the outside. It felt like I was jumped, like something like took over me. And then literally like I felt every inch of every pain that that girl went through. And it literally just it like, it hit me. And and I'm still definitely recovering from that. I mean, it was a really big emotional awakening for me. Oh, yeah, I always have to try to take care of myself, blocking my energy sometimes, trying to keep that over, but yeah. Oh, my lord. Yeah. I'm sorry. When I felt that girl, it killed me, and then when I saw her picture, I mean, this is no joke. I mean, I saw what she looked like because it felt like I was her for a minute, like, during this experience, and then when I went home, I didn't even have the address. Darren had it. I didn't even remember what the address was. And I literally messaged him and I said, "What the hell is that lady's address again?" And I'm like, and I literally typed it in. And this is the only thing I've ever Googled is I literally Googled the land history. Like I was trying to find out who lived there or like something that happened around that surrounding block. And no joke, there is a guy that came from like the east side of the state who is now in prison over here in like the basically like the city or state prison that's over here, whatever. There's one that's not far from me. I can't give my location out. I'm sorry, not online. But basically not far from me, like literally in the same county as me. And this guy literally is serving time for exactly what I saw happen to this girl. And I'm like, and this is no joke. I saw the girl's face in a picture. It was showing up from missing people from the 70s, and that's exactly what I typed in, because after I tried to look up the land stuff, it wasn't giving me anything. So I went missing persons in 1970s, and I typed in my area, whatever, and it brought up these 6 pictures, whatever, and then this picture of this one guy, and I swear to God, I described him to Darren before I even saw his picture. And I said, he's not tall, he's not short, and I said he's like in between, like 5'5", 5'6", or whatever. He's a shorter guy, like not tall, but I said he was like baldish or whatever. And I was like, and he was like kind of robust. And I'm like, I saw him. It was like I can't even explain. It was almost like he was rounder in the middle, but like like a short person round. Does that make sense? So it looked like stocky on him, not like a beer gut. It was like stocky. And I saw him, and I'm like, and I could see him dragging this girl across the floor. And when I saw it, I was just like, this basement in this person's house is absolutely fucking creepy. Like, the wall only goes up so far, and then it stops, and then literally it's all fucking dirt. For as far as the eye can see, it's all dirt. And then when I realized how far back it went, I was like, I kept pointing to the corner and telling Darren, I was like, I think there's a body buried in there. And when I saw the person's picture that I saw in that like image, it was like it clicked, and he supposedly is in connection. I mean, they only caught him on one charge, but he's in connection to basically 6 girls that were missing from like the Lansing area in the 70s, and they're supposedly all like choked, raped, and buried somewhere here. And the one girl that he did give the information about, like, because he went to jail, he had to go to prison, and the only way that he would get like life with parole or whatever is if he gave the location to the girl that he was being charged with. And I read this all online and whatever, and this guy gave him that information only for her, but there's 5 other girls that are not known. And I got the feeling that somehow around that same area, whatever, like he did it to these other girls too. I felt every single one of them, but the one I saw her clear as day, and I even told him, I said she had dark brown hair, shoulder length, looked like she was in the 70s to 80s, like time frame. I'm like, I saw this like jumpsuit looking thing on her that had like a like stripy thing to it or whatever. It was stripes. It was just like, I mean, it was like I literally like it felt like I was there at the moment, like I was watching it happen, or I was her. And I just like I lost it. Like I couldn't hold myself together anymore. And I was shaking. And I was like, and I swore to Darren that I was like, dude, I'm like, this guy is here. Like, it's either like the guy that's in prison, it's like his residual imprint is left around there so much that like he's still able to like harm these girls, or it's something to do with like the guy that lived in the house, whatever, like they were partners. So like I felt like somebody that lived in that home once before, a while back ago, I felt like there was a partner, that there was like a duo, and that only one of them got caught. The other one died from like natural causes or whatever the hell happened to him. I don't even know. But I did pick up on the name Henry, and it came through in EVPs downstairs in that basement too. And I said it upstairs when we were up there. I kept saying something with an HR, like Harold or Henry. And then I went downstairs, whatever, and literally it came across the EVPs and said, "I'm Henry." And Darren has that too on his channel. But yeah, it's just people don't realize how much it takes sometimes. Oh, is Kim, are you still in here? Sorry. Like I didn't think I was gonna be on here this long, guys. Yep. Yeah, see, the thing that I was experiencing is like almost like I was jumped, like I was taken over for that moment in time. So it's like that's what I felt. And when I saw that girl's picture, it just like it ignited all these emotions in me. I was just like I literally called Darren freaking out, going, "Oh my God, I found her, I found her, I found her." It is possible. I don't okay, Kim. Yeah, there when I was at that house though, I was picking up on an older gentleman in the home and I felt like his name was like Harold or Henry. I felt the H and the R. I felt H came first, then R. I kept hearing it like that. And I couldn't make it out very well. And then when I got in the basement, I heard Henry loud as day. Like loud, loud and clear. And then I also heard it through EVPs, so it confirmed it. Yeah. And I'm like, that's why I'm like, I'm so ticked that I'm like not on my video game right now because I'm like, I could have had those out. But for people to see, okay, Kim. Okay, Kim. You got the five of water. Water represents transition and emotion. So there's some emotions going on right now that need to get balanced out, but it's saying that things are not turning out the way you hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, and crying over spilled milk. So to me, you're allowing your emotions to get the better of you. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. It says things may not have turned out the way you expected. Be careful not to focus too much on the negative, as there's a positive in every situation. You may be missing the silver lining. Fighting or trying to give, sorry, fighting or trying to ignore change doesn't serve you. Instead, have faith that everything happens for a reason. It's healthy to grieve what has been lost and take the time to heal. Reach out to friends, family, and wise counselors for support and comfort. Additional meanings are sadness, the end of a relationship, wishing you could change the past, obsession, or crying over spilled milk. So there is situations going on with people. So like I'm like some discontentment in a relationship. I don't know. I'm starting to dabble. I'm like, I don't know. I hate dabbling in people's love lives, but I'm like my biggest thing is I feel like it has something to do with a love life. Hey Ray. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off here soon. Like after I do Jamie's reading, I'm gonna have to go to bed, guys. It's getting late. But Jamie Shipman, I'm gonna do your reading too, and then after that, I think I'm gonna go to bed because I'm like I need to get off here. It's getting late. I didn't realize how late it was. But the emotional frenzy you're going through right now, like it's sorry. There's a relationship aspect to it between you and someone else. You're not having enough balance between them. And so it's like, I want to say this, like everybody's pointing the finger at everybody else and nobody wants to accept responsibility for it. Does that make sense? It's like like nobody's taking responsibility for their actions and how they acted or reacted to any situation. So it's all just like screw everybody else. Sorry. I'm like, I don't mean to say it that way, but it's kind of how I'm feeling. But there's a silver lining here though, because I was like, you have to have forgiveness. Forgiveness doesn't just help you, it doesn't just serve you in the highest good. It serves, I'm sorry, it doesn't just serve the other person. It serves you in the higher good. Forgiveness in this is key because when you forgive the action, the hardship, the pain, and you forgive yourself at the same time. That way you're able to like let go and be able to move forward. Does that make sense? Because like I kind of see like there's an end to a relationship or something here, something that's not being solved correctly, and it's taking an emotional toll. So I feel like your emotions are suffering big time because of it. Instead of you being happy, positive, like a bubbly personality and that kind of stuff, like you're almost like reclusive, sitting back and allowing others to do it because you don't want to do it anymore. And so I really feel like you need to take a step up and you need to make the first move. You need to make the first step and be in the resolution. I feel there is a conflict in this. Um like you're not meeting of the minds. Like nobody's talking to one another. There's too much ignoring each other and not enough finding out what the root of the problem is. So it's like it's definitely taking a toll on you emotionally. Okay, this is crazy. Okay, I decided to pull you a second card though because um you got, and it's crazy because it's like you got the six of water, which is right after five. So I'm like, it's telling you memories from your history or childhood issues regarding children. I'm sorry, memories from your history or childhood issues regarding children or romanticizing the past. So you're trying to like remember how it was in the past to try to apply it to the future here in the present. And it's no longer doing that. Hi, Kelly. Good night, honey. Thank you for being here. But yeah, it's like, it's basically like you're remembering all these past things, all these great things that happened in the past, whatever, and they're no longer happening now. And you don't know why. And I think it has a lot to do with growth and time, and people change. And so there needs to be more communication. Another thing too is you need to have a positive outlet, a place to be able to have to be able to express your emotions in a positive manner. If you can't, because when you try to come at your partner with negativity and problems, and all they hear is you're nagging me to death. So if you have somebody else that you're able to speak to, a friend, a counselor, anything like that, it'll help you to be able to relay those emotions in a safe space. So when you come home, you're able to communicate what it is that you truly want there. And it could also be time for a couples counseling too. I mean, it is possible that could be an effect too. Okay. Definitely needs to work on emotions. Like I feel like emotions are the biggest problem right now. Like I'm not feeling like the the intellect of it. I'm not feeling like the intent of it. Like I'm not feeling that. Like I feel like it's just at a standstill. Like emotions are just so like up and down that like nobody can concentrate. So I feel like that's what needs to be said is it needs to be time to have like a communication. Okay. Communication is key. Okay. Let's see. Jamie Shipman. You're gonna be the last card of the night, honey. I gotta go to bed. But there is okay. I want to keep that in mind. We're going to have some positivity instilled here. Hmm. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, if I I'm speechless. Okay, Jamie, I'm gonna tell you this right now because you just got done telling me that I was honest, impulsive, whatever. Like I was basically challenging, giving you truth, okay, instead of sugarcoating stuff. Well, here's the crazy thing, okay, is that you got the seven of fire, which is literally right now. Um, I had read this for somebody else earlier, but it is important for you to hear. And it's telling you that you need to defend your beliefs and decisions. You need to stand your ground and you need to choose your battles wisely. I don't know how much more clear that gets in this fight with your grandson to get him back to do this, whatever. Like, this needs to happen. You need to put your foot down. You need to make sure that you're making the best choices for you and your family. And it's literally telling you that you need to defend your beliefs and decisions. So, whatever you feel is true in your heart, you need to take action on it now. Okay. But you also got the page of air. Okay. And the page of air is the intellect, it's the intelligence, it's the wisdom. And that is important because you are, in fact, a older female who's been around the block a few times. You know things, okay? You've seen things, you've been through things, okay? So you are just as much a teacher as you are a student. And it's telling you right now that you need to be logical, honest, impulsive, curious. You need to challenge information. And it's saying delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. Okay, so both of these cards involve some sort of intent between standing your ground, making true decisions to yourself, choosing your battles wisely, and challenging the information that's received so you can get the true information, and making sure that you are being tactful in your decision making. So you need to make sure that however you are speaking your truth, you deliver it with intent and for the highest good. And that's the best way I can put it. And I don't know what else to say besides that. I mean, seriously, it's like the page of air is important in this because it's logical. You've got to use the knowledge that you've gained over time, your wisdom, your truth, in order to be able to fight these battles and to go through them with strength and wisdom. And sometimes that may even mean cutting cords with certain people, certain things, in order to be able to make sure that other people are protected and safe. I mean, that is honestly, okay? It's the honest way I can say it. And it's telling you right now that with the page of air in a situation, you'll likely receive new information that presents a challenge or a delay. The message may come from someone who speaks bluntly and without thoughtfulness, but don't take it personally. What's important is the message, not the messenger. So obviously, I might be that person for you. People, a youth who's often intelligent, honest, and endlessly curious. A person who's analytical with a brilliant intellect and who can reveal the truth behind situations. Who's fair, logical, unemotional, and impulsive. That's me all the way, dear. I was telling you, additional means of the card are a new challenge, a contract or agreement, constructive criticism, legal matters, or gossip. And that to me right there just showed you because air represents truth, intellect, like the justice system, communication. It's really imperative that you understand that because that's what you need. It's literally telling you that, like, these legal situations, these things, they're not going to change unless you change them. So if you need to be the bigger person, if you need to step up to the plate, that's what you need to do. But the suit of air represents our intellect. It's where we make decisions, analyze situations, and give voice to our thoughts. Air is aligned with justice, truth, ideals, and the legal system, communication, and other intellectual areas. As fear and worry are generally live in the mind, that this suit can also denote struggles and concerns to our lives. To represent the suit of air, unicorns were chosen because the tranquil essence symbolizes peaceful thoughts. You, my dear, need to have some more peaceful thoughts too. Remember, you're not going to get results that you want unless you're putting the effort in. So you got to make sure that you're working with stuff, like I told Carrie too. I told her, I was just like, you need to make sure that you are making the best decisions for that little boy as possible. Even if that means that you need to take a break from a person that's causing you trouble or problems, that's going to be a part of it, you know, if they're not going to be on the same page. But yeah, you're very welcome. And I love you too, Jamie. Thank you guys and gals so much. I was going to say, yeah, I had an awesome time. I was like, I know it's getting late though. I'm like, I wasn't expecting to be live this long, but I had to catch up and see my people. So, but yeah, I love you all though. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to check out my merch store. I put that out. I also have a Facebook fan page. So if you guys aren't already over there joined, that's a way for you to be able to communicate with me. I honestly don't use Instagram or Twitter or anything a whole lot. Like, I forget to check it all the time because I'm not good with either one of those. But I am on Facebook like every day, at least checking information and checking out my channel page. So I'm like, if you guys want to talk to me that way, or if you have questions or you want to set up a private reading, that would be the way to do it. And I also have um, people in my featured channels too. If you're not already subscribed to them or haven't checked them out, go check them out too. And I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed night. Much love and light to each and every one of you. And may God bless you. Thanks, guys. Bye, honey. Good night. Good night, Susan. Good night, Esmeralda, Paige, Kyoko, Jamie, Cindy, Rachel. Oh, who else was there? Cindy, Elizabeth. I didn't see who else was there. Keep typing if you're still in here so I can say goodbye to you. Jamie Shipman, Elizabeth. Love you all. All right. Peace, guys.